From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your afternoon weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Well, I sure hope you're having a great day so far. The fog is lifted, plenty of sunshine here for the rest of the afternoon, and really not looking at a chance for rain. Although we do have a cold front moving its way through today. It's going to be a rather moisture-starved cold front. Let's go ahead and get to work with the futurecast for the rest of the afternoon. Again, a few fair weather cumulus clouds will be developing across the area. That should be about the extent of it. We've got a little bit of low-level moisture. That's why we have the fog in place this morning. I actually anticipate a little bit more fog, patchy, dense fog tomorrow morning. Looks like we have a little bit more of an inversion. That's something to keep in mind. But other than that, we're basically staying rain-free throughout the day. And more seasonable weather north of Interstate 40. We're talking low, mid, and upper 70s. South of 40, likely to hit upper 70s to low 80s. And that's going to make for a nice evening if you have outdoor plans or ball practices here tonight. 73 degrees by 7, making for a nice after-dinner walk. Do have a cold front, as I mentioned, moving its way on through the area, but it's a moisture-starved cold front, doesn't do much. Our upper-level high-pressure ridge will shift off to our southeast. That gives us a little bit of a return flow. You can kind of see that clockwise rotation around that ridge, and we do have another cold front on the way. This secondary cold front that comes through this weekend is actually going to give us picture-perfect weather as we get into next week. Basically dry weather over the next 3 to 5, even 7 days, maybe a couple of showers across upper East Tennessee and the mountains, but it's going to be few and far between, and so just anticipate a relatively dry weather pattern. But as we look through the month of October, from your 6 to 10, 8 to 14-day outlook by the Climate Prediction Center, we're going to be trending below average when it comes to rainfall. So I just don't think that we're going to have a lot of rainfall, and we typically don't in the month of October. It is our driest month of the year. That next cold front may spark off a couple of showers as we get into our Friday and maybe again on Monday, but really, again, the cold front comes through and brings us the drier air. So I say, I spy with my little eye a cold front. Can you picture out the cold front? Here we go. Monday morning, it's really going to slice its way on through the area, and that's going to set up for some very dry air all next week. And remember, the temperature can never and will never drop below the dew point. So the lower the dew point, the lower our morning lows will go. And you'll see our dew points are going to stay a little elevated all the way through the weekend. Cold front comes through, drops our dew points. We're talking dew points next week in the 40s and 50s. And so that means cool, crisp, clear nights ahead of us. We're talking lows back down into the upper 40s to low 50s by next Tuesday, Wednesday. And afternoon highs after some 80s here this upcoming weekend, we'll drop into the 70s. That is going to feel amazing. And that's the kind of October weather I think we've all been longing for. So a pocket of cool air for your 6 to 10-day outlook, and then we'll trend pretty average, I think, as we get through the middle part of the month. So average highs for this time of year in the mid to upper 70s. I think that's where we're going to be trending. Anybody heading off to the coastal areas for fall break? Well, we still have that 40% chance of a cluster of thunderstorms, a low pressure system forming. I just don't think it's going to present us a whole lot of activity. The low will move its way out of the Yucatan Peninsula into the Gulf of Mexico. So again, if you have travel plans out from Texas all the way through New Orleans down into Florida, that low pressure system comes on in. So take the rain gear with you. You're likely to have some coastal rain showers. But at this stage of the game, it does not look like that low is going to strengthen any stronger than a classic low pressure. All right, so make sure you download the East Tennessee Weather app. Listen, if you are heading off on fall break, a cool tool is right here at the top of the app there. You can put in your vacation destination. So you can get the forecast leading up to your vacation of where you may be heading to. But when you're on vacation, before you come back to East Tennessee, make sure you click on that daily forecast updates. That'll give you everything you need to know with what's going on right here in East Tennessee. So you're prepared as you come back home. Your next weather update's coming up at 6 o'clock tonight. We'll see you then.